Mark and Paulette here, the two travelers in Mexico. And today we're going to talk to you about our budget for June of the year 2022.
It was a retake. He said January. He's losing it.
I am losing it. So we'll start out by saying that we by no means tried to go cheap this month or anything else. This was just our average monthly expenditures.
Do you think so?
Well, maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah, sometimes, like you have to buy things that are like a one-time thing that kind of get expensive. Mm-hmm. So our budget was a little bit over, I think, than we normally spend.
Yeah.
But so we made sure that all the noise, like the dog slurping her water, the dryer was stopped. However, I don't know if you can hear this. There's a cricket somewhere in the house that I've yet to find. So that noise is in the background. Hopefully it won't irritate you.
She's confusing that with the other noises in her head.
No.
We'll start with...
I have no other noises in my head. Okay. You want to take the first category?
Utilities, which is just our electric bill because we don't get a water bill here yet. And for 2 months, it was $40 US.
Right. And that's kind of high. Normally we run about $12
every 2 months, but we've been doing a lot of laundry lately because if you followed our other videos, we have puppies and they make a mess. So
nine of them.
Do a lot of washing and drying lately.
Right. So normally it's about 12. This month or the last 2 months it was 40. So.
And the next subject is?
Next subject is household. And that was like $195. We just kind of put whatever miscellaneous stuff for the house that we need in that category.
Yeah. And again, it was just stuff that, we don't necessarily buy every month, but we had to buy this month. Moving on, the next category is gas for the car. We filled up twice last month.
Which is unusual for us.
Once at the end of June. So we may only have to fill up once next month, but that total came to $96 US. So.
Right, that was a little bit high. Normally we only fill up maybe once a month for about half of that, but we did more driving. And then the groceries was $754.
And 30 cents.
Well, let's forget the cents. But because we know you don't have any.
Oh, you're so funny.
I am funny. So it seems a little high, $754, but I didn't break a lot of stuff up from there either. I just categorized it all under groceries. So there might have been, some cleaning stuff in there or something like that, but I just didn't break it. That would normally go under household, but I just didn't break it out. So the groceries do seem a little bit high, I think. It's $754 for the month.
Plus she's been a little heavy on the sauce last month too. Tomato sauce, that is. Meals out, $280.60. Yeah, we ate out quite a bit last month, probably more so than we usually do.
Yeah.
But I mean, our most expensive meal was like a there was a $64 meal in there, but that was a nice meal.
And that was
an
taking
expensive place, and taking some people out.
Yeah. So, maybe if you were to add those two together, that's $754 and $280, which is what, $758, $9. That sounds like
that's $1,000 and $1,134 or $1,135.
Yeah.
So
which, again, that's for two people too, but for us, that was a little high. We usually eat at home more. But anyhow, all right. And then the next category is
bottled water.
I think it was actually more than that because I think there was a little bit more added. So we have down $11 for the bottled water, but I think it's probably closer to 16.
It depends, because someone paid an awful lot for water that she shouldn't have paid for that time.
I did. I screwed up. They got a good tip. That's for sure.
So the next one is internet, which was $33 US.
Okay.
Anyway, internet, $33 for just about the slowest internet you can buy here. But where we live, they don't have fiber optic cabling in just yet. So it's satellite internet for us. You want to take the next category?
Okay, the next is medical. What did we lump in there? I don't know if that's just prescriptions.
That is just prescriptions.
Oh, and lab.
And lab work.
I had to have my thyroid checked. I do that like every 6 months. So medication that you're taking for your prostate stuff is really expensive.
However, that'll come to an end hopefully next month.
Yeah.
Anyway, that total was $210.50.
Oh, and you're also taking that stuff for your blood clot still too.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive. $210, I think.
So the next category is
parking.
$5.25.
Big spenders on parking.
Yeah, not. Speaking of big spenders, someone bought some clothing.
I did. I bought some clothing. Well, you did too. You bought 2 shirts.
Let's keep the focus on you, Martinez.
He bought 2 shirts. I bought the rest. So that was $188. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, it's like every once in a while you spend money on stuff like that, which you normally don't. So anyhow, that was, is that 188? Yeah, 188.
Yeah.
For clothing. Okay, next category is?
I'll let you take that one since that one applies just to you.
Makeup. Makeup, some stuff for my hair, some stuff for my face, and makeup. So it was like $40 total. And again, I don't buy that every month either. All right, the next category is something that, again, we don't do this. It was $415, and that was for me for eyeglasses. I got 2 pair at Costco on sale. But that's something, again, that was a big ticket item, $415, that we normally don't go there with. But I needed them. It's been a couple of years, probably more than a couple, probably like 4 years, something like that. So I got my eyes checked, and
the next
actually, the eye exam was free at Costco. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive.
I didn't know that. So it was free at Costco. All right. Next is
miscellaneous, $201. That just represents stuff that didn't fit into all of the other categories.
Yeah, just
that we came up with that applied to the house in some way. Now the next one is our private health insurance. Now we paid a year in advance, and that year came to $4,800 US for the both of us. But
which may seem high, and maybe it is.
Yeah.
But we had the traveler's insurance added on that. We'll maybe drop that next year for a little bit lower. And that's $400 a month.
Right.
And so about $200 each.
And then the Mexican car insurance, again, we paid that for a full year, but it averages out to $30 a month.
$30 a month, yeah. And then our, a lot of people ask you have U.S. car insurance on your car too. And we do, but it's a really cool thing that we have. My car goes like on suspension, so it's not dropped off the policy. We're on the policy, but it goes under suspension, like we're not using the car. And then every 6 months, what they'll do is they'll bill us the full month price. And I think that comes out to be, oh boy, maybe $80, something like that, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to look on my bank statement. Maybe like $80. But that's only like twice a year. So it's a really good deal. I mean, I know a lot of people get in that predicament where it's like you're paying your Mexican car insurance and you're paying your U.S., but We got a sweet deal. We talked about that before in a previous video.
Our next category, we spent $167 on household decorations.
Yeah, on decorations.
Yeah.
Like a one-time thing also. The total was about $2,707. So if you break that down for two people, that's about, what, $1,350?
$1,353.50 to be exact.
So basically, all right, it would be about $1,353.
Very good.
Right. So anyhow, yeah, and that's not bad for one person. Again, you know, with no rent, no mortgage, no anything.
Yeah. And you cut out, like if you don't own a car, as an example, you don't have any of those expenses. That saves you another probably $120, $130 a month off this. If you don't do private health care insurance, obviously.
Exactly. That's another $400 off.
$200 a person a month. So.
Yeah. For a couple, 400, yeah, or 200 for yourself. So yeah, a lot of people ask, you know, can I get by on $2,000 a month for one person? I would say definitely.
Yes.
You could. I mean, unless you hang out at the bar all the time, you do drugs, you know, you have a very high, you know, restaurant spending situation where you like to eat at the high-end restaurants for your meals. I could see that you would be over probably $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know, depending on if you're renting also at a high rent, $1,000 a month, you could easily exceed that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, like I said, some of these things were things that we normally don't purchase, but we just happened to do it this month, and so the monthly budget was a little bit higher than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for the two of us, I would say we probably average, honestly, about $2,100 to probably $2,400, $2,500 a month.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe $2,400 a month.
At the most.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. And that's really about $1,200 a month per person. And that's not bad, you know. If you, like I said, add your rent onto that, figure that out, what your budget is for rent.
Yeah. And like our dining out, like I said, we ate at some more expensive places a few times, and you know, yeah, we could have eaten out at cheaper places or food carts or something like that, but we didn't. But you know, the purpose of the video, or the purpose of this budget, was, you know, we weren't going to be one of those that let's just eat cheaply all month and stuff and see what the minimum is that we can get by on.
Right.
This was just kind of a reflection of last month's spending.
Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who are considering moving to Mexico and you always ask that big question, can I get by on X amount of money? There you have it from us. You know, and like we said, sometimes you're going to have a little bit more higher end spending because there are things that you don't normally purchase. Like, who purchases eyeglasses monthly?
No way.
You know, maybe even yearly. I mean, some people might do it yearly. I don't. I do it about every couple of years, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's it from us, guys. If you like what we're doing, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Two Travelers in Mexico, and we also have a Facebook page, The Two Travelers in Mexico.
Right. So feel free to come on over and check us out there, where we post more daily videos and daily things that we do, and other people post on there.
Other people post too on their videos, and just different things about Mexico. So, as always, from The Two Travelers in Mexico.
What she did.
Bye, guys.
Bye.